We're live, everybody. More obscure toy files, review stuff. This is a Joe haul, not just that guy. We also got an action soldier from the G.I. Joe Commemorative Edition from 1994. And we also got Pathfinder from, I believe, 1989? It says 89 on the back. Well, see, here's the thing. Like, this 94, right? And on the back of the box, it says 93. Because usually the stuff was printed like a year in advance, so it doesn't really line up all the time, which makes it annoying when you're trying to determine the dates of things. So, like, for example, the Commemorative Series was from 1984. Pathfinder is from 1990. Right before they started using wacky weapons and spring-loaded stuff. And this version 2 Viper is from 1994 because on the back of his card, which I'll do this way so you can see it better, there's not a lot going on. There's like 7 figures, a couple of vehicles, and believe me, the Manta Ray isn't the best Joe vehicle. It's interesting because it has an inflatable. It's inflatable and it kind of attaches to it, but the motor is powered by a rubber band. It was like really low tech stuff. The line was like compared to 93, 94 was like it wasn't that amazing. So it says on his package it says 93 also, you can see. But he came out in 94, so that's why I said so we got like 2 toys from 94 and then one from 90. So I got these the other day, and by the other day I mean like a while ago, so I'm just doing them recently. This one I'm going to look at first, because I already opened it up. And the other ones I might not open Pathfinder right now because has lots of little pieces, but I might I'll probably open the Viper because he's got stuff on a tree. So this is the Action Soldier from the G.I. Joe Commemorative Edition. He only cost me $12. From Milo Toys in Oakdale. Milo Toys is run by Mike and Lauren. They're awesome people. I've known them for a very long time, and they always have great products in there. And they're a fun store to go to. They used to have a store in the Sunvet Mall, and then they moved over to Oakdale, and they have a great little shop. And I was in there the other day with my son, and I saw this Action Soldier, and I was like, I needed a Joe fix. I needed some O-ring Joe action. And I saw this guy for $12. I said, you know what? I don't have any of these. I'm going to take a shot on them. See what the heck it's all about. And let me say, they're actually pretty good. Like this set is, I never had any of the original Joe stuff because I'm 43. So the original 12-inch guys are way, way, way before my time. But he comes with a brown pistol. He comes with an old style brown rifle, like from the 60s, because that's where they're from. This is like the military of the 60s. And what's cool about this little rifle is there's little holes on it, like there and here. So you could put a string on there and have him like how he has it in there, like a strap. Comes with his backpack with all his gear on it, which can come off. And then comes with the speaker stand. He also, this was sold in like a 5-pack, but these single ones also came with a bunch more stuff. So he comes with this little bunker. And you actually put it all together yourself. Like these parts all come off, like these sandbags. I think I can take them back out. It's all plastic. It just pegs in. Yeah, so like you put this together. You attach the sandbags to the front of this little bunker. You can have the bunker like this, or you can do it this way if you wanted to. I mean, the sandbags in the front help it stand up. So it could be like a wall your guys are hiding behind, doing their thing. And this missile launcher, let me tell you, this thing's got some kick to it. I can't show you all the way here, but I'm saying, like, when you're locking this puppy in, like, you gotta pull this little thing back and you push it in there and give it a little fire-reno. Yeah, that thing goes pretty far. I already shot it off yesterday, and I had it go up in the ceiling. That's pretty funny. I was like, whoa. And now I've lost it. No. That's what I get, my own fault. Son of a thing that is rather pregnant. Alright, doesn't matter. Well, that's gone forever. It pegs onto this little stand, or you can take it out And Mr. Joe here can actually hold it, or attempt to, because I don't think that handle is going on in that hand. But he could if he really wanted to. But we're not going to do that because I don't feel like ripping this thing in half. But yeah, no, I mean, these little things, I don't think there's a huge demand for this era of Joe in 3 3/4 scale. So in today's market, they're very inexpensive. Like getting a new carded Joe, brand new in the box, a new O-ring Joe for $12, that's unheard of. Isn't that much more than retail? But the box is nice. Bazooka Shoots includes Battle Bunker, ages 5 and up. You open it up, and you get a thing about the action soldier telling you all the history. You get your little picture of him, he's all sitting up in there. The side of it shows you stuff on the back, which are the other ones you can get. There's the file card for the Action Soldier U.S. Infantry. And then it has a little thing from Alan G. Hassenfeld, Chairman and Chief Officer of Hasbro Incorporated, which reads, in 1964, America was introduced to the very first G.I. Joe. 30 years later, G.I. Joe continues to fill children with an exciting sense of adventure and fun, which is all we at Hasbro ever wanted to do. Around the world, we salute Joe on its 30th, and may this legend continue to bring endless hours of joy to the young and the young at heart for another 30 years. And this was made in 94, and 2023, I guess they did their thing. So congratulations, guys. Like I said, for $12, this was a good grab. I'm very excited with it. It also came with a pamphlet for all the things that were coming out that year, and there wasn't a lot of stuff. 94 was it was the last year for Joe. You know, they had that Hall of Fame 12-inch guys. They had the Street Fighter stuff. Then you had more Street Fighter guys back here. Some of those figures were cool. Then you had Star Brigade stuff. And some of the Star Brigade things were cool. Like the Armor Bot's a great toy. I used to have it. It's awesome. But when you get to like the last... these are the last 3 Joe vehicles for the regular Joe line. And to be honest, they kind of fall short. Like, they're not really like the Joe vehicles we grew up with. Like, the line was, at this point, was just about over. And in 95... the G.I. Joe team was going to be doing Joe Battle Rangers, and they would have been going back to their military roots and making some cooler stuff. But unfortunately, low sales in 94 never allowed them to get to that, which was unfortunate, because a lot of the things that have come to light were really cool. And this shows the last of the lineup, 94 figures. The figures from 94, not that much. Like Snowstorm here was in a different color, and he was getting re-released. He was originally supposed to come out in Eco Warriors. He got released in this line. And a couple of different things. It was a shame. But like I said, that was cool. We got that little pamphlet. And you don't get pamphlets with carded figures or single Joes. So we got him. Then we're going to take a look at Pathfinder, but I'm not going to open him because again he has lots of little accessories, and I have nowhere to put them at the moment. He has his 2 machine guns. He has the weed whacker tool. And this was only $65 because the card is very warped, which is fine because I'm going to open him anyway. He has his backpack. He has a couple of ammo belts. He has the blade for the weed whacker, and there's a hose in there too, which you can kind of see. Yeah, he said he was 90. That's when he came out, was 1990. And they really had a lot of cool... I liked the G.I. Joes that came with different accessories, just because it gave them more character. Like the weapons tree stuff that started happening in 90, 92 and stuff like that. It wasn't horrible, but the problem was it just didn't really seem like they were doing as much originality anymore. Like, Pathfinder looks like a cool character. I'm going to put him in my G.I. Joe 3.75 Division photo comic. And I think he's a cool little figure. Definitely looks like he's not taking anybody's think I'm not taking no attitude. Whack weeds and that's it. And cobras. Weeds and cobras. And he was from, again, 1990. And there are a bunch of figures that were coming out that year. I mean, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 34 figures. Holy crow. That's a lot. And granted, you have like Stalker, Rock and Roll, and Snake Eyes are like, second versions, third versions of those characters. So you're really getting 31 brand new characters. Oh no, 30 brand new characters, because Deep Six here is, he was made once before. This is his second version. But that's not that bad. I mean, like, it's crazy you getting that many things back then. It's nuts. I mean, like, it's a great line. I mean, like, it really, and it's amazing how, like, every year they made so many figures. Like, there has to be hundreds of them. At least has to be, like, at least 300 different characters, which is insane how many different characters there are. I mean, most toy lines don't have that many. I mean, this year alone, there were 30 new characters. If they kept that rate up for the next couple of years, you're looking at, like, 30, 60, 90, 120. It's a lot of characters. Like, you don't understand. A lot of times they would redo some of the abilities and who they were. Like, Countdown I had as a kid. I still have him. He shows up in the G.I. Joe 3.75 Division comic. As far as anything else I owned as a kid, I think that's it. Oh, the Laser Viper, I had them. You can see him there. Laser Viper, I had him. I had Recoil, who I don't know why I got him. He must have been a gift from somebody. But that was pretty much it. I didn't have any of these other characters. I got out of G.I. Joe in, I think, 1990. And then I got into Turtles and stuff like that. And then after that is when I got into... I went back to G.I. Joe in 93, and that was it. So I'm going to put the bunker over here with Joe. You can't even see him. Stop it. Yo, Joe! I'm okay. Let's move him out of the way. Over there. Oh, I felt that. Now we're going to look at the 1994 version 2 Viper. Now, I didn't know this until just now, but they actually made the cardbacks bigger, which I was surprised about because I didn't really notice. Because I never really had like a 90s G.I. Joe next to it, like a early, like late 80s G.I. Joe. But yeah, they're not the same size at all. The width is the same, but the height's different, which I think is interesting. Like the art of the character only goes up here, it doesn't go down the whole side, because it had these weapons trees. And a lot of people crap on the weapons trees, and I did too for a while, but then I realized that back in the 80s, we had accessory kits, where basically Hasbro would release on a card a bunch of replacement weapons, because they realized kids were going to lose the guns. So they would do different years, and like you can get a pack with Dr. Mindbender's, pistol, or his like memory machine, or Cobra Commander's, Battle Armor Cobra Commander's gun, or just that, Monkey Wrench's Trident Blaster. So it was cool they were able to make these things again. So what this really does is it kind of does the same thing. It's literally like, okay, in the 90s, instead of doing accessory kits, we'll just include a bunch of different parts of every Joe, which isn't bad. The problem I have with it is it doesn't give them a lot of originality, because they all use the same weapons. They all come with a rocket launcher that really shoots, which is cool. They all come with different weapons. Like, for example, like this version 2 Viper, which is a really cool design, by the way. He comes with monkey wrenches, harpoon rifle. He comes with a Hydro Viper dagger. He comes with a pistol from Sludge Viper from Eco Warriors, and also the Toxo Viper. And this last little gun over here, I don't know whose that is. You can see it here. He's holding it up there. I don't know whose that is. But this Viper is really cool looking. Like, he has a really cool look to him. And what's funny is I don't think he has the Cobra symbol like anywhere on him, which I find really weird. And he also has a Toys R Us sticker, which is always nice to see. I know a lot of people used to complain about Toys R Us stickers on packaging years ago because it ruined the aesthetic. And I think now, since Toys R Us is gone, people don't mind seeing them anymore. Same with KB. They go, oh wow, KB, I remember KB. Free with UPS proofs of purchase and $100 shipping and handling. G.I. Joe Commander figure offer. What? Details inside. Offer expires. January 31st, 1995. Missed it by 3 decades. Oh. You see somebody there screaming. Oh. So I have 2 of him, because I'm true building these guys. So they're basically the same exact figure, same card. So I'm not going to open both of them. But I might just bust out one, because I think I need to have a little G.I. Joe craziness going on today. So I'm going to try to open this dude without hurting myself or anything else. It includes figure and accessories. And then you look at like the older ones, like Pathfinder here, and it's like, includes 2 machine guns, 2 ammo belts, a hose, a weed eater with blade, and backpack. It's like, they tell you everything it comes with, and it's like, accessories and stuff. Buy the figure, kids. Buy the figure and don't make any noise. These up there pretty good too. Oh, I gotta find a spot to peel it back. Yeah, these card backs are, since they go all the way, they go the whole length of the card, it makes it hard to pull them off. Because you gotta get like your fingernail like under there. There we go. Ooh, I think the glue is going to go in this one. I was going to cut these, but I think this glue is just ready to go. Bye-bye. Mint-on card guys are like, no, what are you doing? Oh, wait, no, it's a version 2 Viper from 94. You can do that, that's fine. Nobody cares about the Neon 90s. Oh. Let's pop them this to here. There you go. Oh, good stuff. Okay. So I have 2 of them, so I can always do the other one away. Accessories, you're free. You're free, little Viper man. I have a guy for you to fight. We're talking about polar opposites. It's like traditional 60s military, futuristic purple bad guy. I'm your enemy. I didn't even know I had enemies except for, people in NAM. I'm going over here. Yeah, so this is a cool Viper. I like the head. I like the helmet. Like this is a pretty slick Viper. Like if the line had lasted and they reissued him in other colors, that would have been really neat. But it's so funny. He doesn't have a Cobra symbol on him anywhere. I mean, I have Cobra symbol stickers from Repro Labels, aka Toy Hacks, so I might bust out some of those. Yeah, it's like he's got a little stress mark on his arm, but that's just from a plastic. It was pretty good. Oh, there you go. Get the it's my knee. Oh, it hurt. I've been sitting there for a long time. O-ring's nice and tight. I don't think I have to replace that right away. That's also one of the things I love about G.I. Joes. It's so easy to replace them and repair them and stuff. So this offer is top secret. Attention, top secret leader of G.I. Joe Mobile Strike Force team finally revealed. What? It's G.I. Joe Commander revealed. It's Joe Colton. Do. Which makes sense because he was the original G.I. Joe. So Joseph Colton. Nice. Didn't really matter you. That makes sense. Then we got our cool weapons. To get this figure stand. That was the other thing that was good. Having the figure stands. Well, with these giant rocket launchers, they needed them. They can't stand up without them. I mean, they're too big. Like obscenely big rocket launchers. That's good that way. Let's go ready to go. I'm going to give him the 2 pistols like on the show. Like, I don't have to... See, I'm not going to pull all these things off. Usually they snip right out. Okay, there we go. Okay, I can give him his gun in his hand. Wacky space age pistol. And this is a pretty cool looking gun too. I don't know who came with this. I'm racking my brain trying to think. And I cannot remember. Alright, so now he's just like the card back. Ready to rock. End or roll. All day long, sweet Susie. Cobra! No, like I said, this is a Viper. It hasn't been like a version 2 Viper. Like there's been other types of Vipers, like Hydro Vipers and Heat Vipers and Laser Vipers and stuff like that. But there's never been an actual version 2 Viper before. And I like these. Some of the, like I said, some of the Neon 90s stuff, it has a little charm to it. So that's interesting too, that he has the rocket launcher, and there's a handle for it, and there's also something you can put it on his wrist, I guess. I would go with the wrist one, honestly. That looks pretty badass. Take this gun off. Boom. Just be like... This isn't going to break it or something. Oh, hear the squeakiness. Oh, I don't feel comfortable about this at all. It's like, it's fine. It's like, we'll just have him hold it then. And I'm like, okay, I guess I can hold it. This is my viewfinder. What? Jesus God. I guess I beat him. I won. Hooray. I'm back, yo. Cobra always comes back. Oh. I win. Flawless victory. Yeah, I think I'll just stick with his little guns. These rocket launchers are cool, but it's just too big. Let's drop my gun. I used my rocket launcher, but I lost the missile. Maybe I'll just take one out just to see how it works. I gotta check it out. Sometimes these, I don't know how these really worked. I don't know how well these really worked. They're locked in. G.I. Joe, what is he gonna do? Hover missile launcher engaged. Fire on him, Cobra. Target sighted. Oh, I've been shot. He's okay. See if I can find the other missile. All right, and we're back. Found the missile. All right, you snake. Getting in my bunker, which could just hover around me for some reason. Oh God. I'm okay. What? Let's go. Yo, Joe, the original Joe. Oh, I'm good. That was my tuck and roll maneuver. He's like, I'm gonna roll over there. Fire missile. Whoa. Yeah, he's dead. He's dead. We won. All right, move along, people. He shot me first. Oh my God, the kick on that thing. Sweet merciful God. This one works better than that one does. Like, this one isn't bad, but that one, holy crap. Like, this one locks in. It's a good kick. You know, it's not too bad. It's not weak. All right, but you can hear the bang on this one. You're not messing with that one. It's like, oh, we're just gonna put this paper here. Let's see, what could possibly go wrong with this paper if I shoot it? Did I lose the missile again? Good God, that thing went so fast. That paper got just like force pushed against the wall. It was like, goodbye, you're toast. That is some seriously powerful spring-loaded little missile rocket technology, I'll tell you that much. Did I lose this thing again? Oh my God. What the hell that's brown? Here it is. Okay. Holy crap. All right, so I strongly, if you are a fan of rocket launchers that actually shoot rockets very well, then I will totally 110% recommend you go find yourself G.I. Joe Commemorative Edition Action Soldier, U.S. Infantry. Because that little rocket launcher that dude's packing is not to be messed with. Even the high-tech forces of Cobra are no match for 1960s rocket launcher technology. That's right, for the red, white, and blue. G.I. Joe, do. I blew him all the way, oh yeah. Wait, no, I blew him away. I gotta go. Yeah, so there you go. So that's my little wacky review of some G.I. Joe stuff. Pathfinder will be busting out soon. Not right now, though. Probably, I got more stuff to review. I have so many things to review. There's toys galore. I gotta do the Terminator 2 mobile assault vehicle. That's really the Vandal 1 from RoboCop. I gotta do that one next. So I'll probably do that next, too. Yeah, he's a good figure. A little loose. Place his O-ring. But no, it's good. Like I said, this isn't bad either if you want to... Like a friend of mine that said, if you want... These guys are good for green shirts. For Vintage Joes. Like, pick up a bunch of these guys, Just get rid of the backpack, I guess, if you have some old school, 3 3/4-inch Joe backpacks. Give them some different gear, It's not bad at all. And like I said, what's interesting is that his one hand is like this, as you can see. And then his other hand actually has like a trigger finger exposed. The only problem is this blasted gun. I talked to somebody who knew a lot about, you know, how the toys were made, and apparently like the engineering department made the guns and they made the figures, so the stuff doesn't doesn't freaking fit properly, which I imagine is annoying as hell. Like this gun, it fits in his hand kind of, but it's like, oh, I was gonna shoot you. Oh well, so I have my rifle. Let's do this. I'm good to go. And this crazy rocket launcher. I don't know. But these types of, if you have a figure who doesn't have accessories, they're good candidates for motorized action packs. So I always recommend using those. Okay, so that was our mini review. That's now 25 minutes long. Of the 1994 Cobra Viper Infantry Trooper, aka Cobra Viper version 2. Our brief look at Pathfinder in the box. Who's just hanging out. Oh god. Mother of God! That wasn't supposed to happen. And then our G.I. Joe Commemorative Edition 40th Anniversary Action Soldier Infantry Army Guy. Totally recommend picking these up if you can get them. If they're not expensive, like $12, $15, $20. Totally worth it if you like 3 3/4 Joes with crazy freaking rocket launchers. Oh, good God. The speed on that thing. Someone was going to die using this. Like, I'm sorry. Like, some kid's going to choke on this pistol and not be around anymore. Ooh. He take that right in the crotch. Those Cobra cod pieces must be pretty good. Yeah, he's doing great. All right, that's it for all. We'll see you next time, everybody. Yo, Joe, and all that fun stuff. I'm sorry, Cobra Viper.